As always, I'm going to have a couple of links down below in the description box to credit where I'm getting my information from. So it's important to note as I'm scrounging through different articles and they have different information that Season 1 is dropping on July the 20th, but on the 18th, there's going to be the Malignant patch that drops 2 days before. And there's going to be new items and there's going to be balance changes that's coming to the actual Eternal Realm. The Eternal Realm, in case you're not familiar with that term, is where everybody has been playing Diablo 4. It's not the season world, if you will, okay? Now, when you are playing in the actual season, there's a chance for players to come across what's called a malignant monster. And these monsters are extra tough. They drop a special malignant heart item when they die, and interacting with that heart respawns the enemy, making them even more difficult to deal with and summon in a bunch of additional foes. And if players still manage to triumph victoriously over that battle, the beast will drop a caged heart, which you can use to drastically increase your power over the course of the season. They essentially function as like a gem, if you will, and they are exclusive. Whatever. They only belong in the season. But supposedly you're going to be able to get new powers and items and all that throughout the season in the Eternal world, but we'll get into that in a moment. So here's an example of what it looks like. Caged Heart of the Picana. Okay. Cage hearts come with their own legendary level powers, such as the one shown above in the picture, which causes critical hits to electrify enemies, and players can socket them into their jewelry items for the entirety of the season of the Malignant. All rings and amulets will drop with a festering socket that's either red, blue, or yellow, and these correlate to the different 3 colors of powered hearts that you can get. Players can only match like with like, so they won't be able to put a blue heart in a yellow socket. There is a rare 4th color of heart, which players can place in any of the sockets. So they're kind of like a universal malignant gem, if you want to call it that. And in the season of the Malignant, it's going to come with 32 new powers that are exclusive to the Malignant Heart system. Yeah. The lead producer of the seasons in Diablo 4 said on the live stream that these new powers are stupid broken and people are going to be able to come up with some amazing builds with them. And when everything is done, you are able to carry over those powers and all that malignant stuff and the goodies into the Eternal Realm back to where you came from. But you won't be able to further amplify them as there won't be any more malignant stuff, right? So if players are looking for a specific malignant heart, they can break down existing hearts they find in the world for a special crafting currency. Once they've gathered enough of that said currency, they can take that to the Malignant Tunnel, a new activity space packed with malignant monsters, and spawn a special enemy at the end that's guaranteed to drop a heart of their chosen color. The Blizzard developers have also revealed that Season of the Malignant will come with some new story content, not related to the main plot of Diablo 4, which this Season of the Malignant takes place shortly after, actually, the events of the, right here. Malignant takes place after the Diablo 4 campaign and acts as sort of like a side story in the world of Sanctuary, if you will. And the new powers and items will also come to the Eternal Realm, which is where all of the non-seasonal characters live in Diablo 4. But you got to be careful with that, because again, you could read that too deeply and think that it's coming right away. But supposedly, like I said, there's going to be some new stuff for the people in the Eternal World. In order to play any of the Season of the Malignant specific content or increase their season pass level, players will need to create a new seasonal character from scratch on July the 20th. And if you haven't beaten the campaign yet, you will actually not be able to partake in this Season of Malignant. That's what I've read. Okay, so hopefully by now, most of you have at least cleared the campaign. And Blizzard has reiterated that all seasonal purchases are purely cosmetic, and that players will never be able to buy in-game power with real-world cash in Diablo 4, unlike Diablo Immortal, where it costs like $250,000 or something to fully gear up. a character. So, oh, and the season, in the last few minutes of the live stream, they went over some aspects of the seasons that developers spoke about. The season journey, blessing mechanic, and more. The studio also revealed that the seasons will last at least 12 weeks. That's a long time. That's 3 months. That's literally an entire season, at least up here in Canada. If you're in Florida, chances are you don't know what it's like to switch seasons, because it's always nice down in Florida. Finally, promised the patches will come at a more regulated rate during the seasons. The studio moved very quickly to nerf overpowered builds and items in the early days of Diablo 4's launch, frustrating some players, of course. But outside any major emergencies or game-breaking issues, Blizzard said it still plans to keep nerfs and buffs to a minimum each season. Which is why, for me, I just play what I enjoy. My build and the other one I'm working on is nothing to brag about. But I'm having fun. I'm able to do nightmare dungeons, whatever, and I'm just having a good time. I don't care about the flavor of the month bullshit. So, there you have it. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and making me a little bit more relevant in the search results, so they say, when people are looking shit up on the internet. And if you didn't like the video, oh, you know it's coming. Go ahead, give it a thumbs down. We'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass, and we'll make sure that we funnel all the money out of your bank account. And it's going to go to giving a brighter future to the Ukrainian orphans. Apparently, we don't care about the other ones. But I got to watch what I say. I can't make any jokes because YouTube is super strict with talking about anything that has to do with this stuff. Anyhow, the land of the free, eh? Yeah. Did I say if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. And if not, whatever. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.